Well, the first returns are coming in on the WNBA All-Star voting. Of course, it will be in Indianapolis. And as you can imagine, Caitlin Clark is leading the All-Star vote. By the way, it looks like a massive turn.
Angel Reese boldly proclaimed herself as the face of the WNBA. Yet, when the All-Star votes were tallied, she didn't even crack the top 10. Why? Well, shooting just 30.9% from the field, one of the league's worst percentages among qualified players, might have something to do with it. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark didn't just make an appearance in the voting, she dominated it. Racking up over 515,000 votes, Clark left Reese in the rearview mirror like she missed the memo. If you're backing Caitlin and the Fever Squad, keep those votes rolling and drop Baby Goat over Baby Giraffe in the comments. Let's ride.
Honest. Second straight year that Clark has led the fan voting. She was second in early returns in fan voting in 2024, but jumped to first with around 700,000 total votes by the end of the period. So I'm wondering, are we going to see 1 million votes this time? Because I saw somebody earlier that said so far voting is actually way up versus exactly where we was at this time last year.
And here's where the narrative begins to crack. If Reese is the league's most promoted name, why aren't the fans showing up for her in the votes? Truth is, you can't scroll through social media, catch a commercial, or even blink near a billboard without seeing Angel Reese's face. She's become the most advertised 30% shooter in recent memory. Media outlets didn't just cover Reese, they turned her into a marketing blueprint.
There's a supposed, people keep telling me, supposed second most popular player in the league that doesn't look like the second most popular player at all. And in fact, a rookie I have been touting that is playing better than Angel Reese, Kiki Arifin. Well, basketball fans are showing up, and they have got her voted ahead of Angel right now. Angel is not in the top 10.
From Forbes labeling her the engine behind WNBA growth to pundits heralding her as the league's savior, it became a full-blown branding campaign. Some of these glowing features didn't even mention Caitlin Clark, who was out there quietly draining 30-foot threes and breaking attendance records like it was just another weekday. Even the WNBA's own platforms were all in. Their social accounts flooded timelines with Reese content, highlight clips, endorsements, interviews, treating her like a Marvel superhero. And she leaned into it, declaring herself the reason fans were tuning in.
Caitlin Clark has 3 times the amount of votes. 3 times the amount of votes as Angel Reese. So, there you go. I suspect Sophie Cunningham's numbers are going to grow. After what we've seen, somebody said, I saw some things online about they sold $1 million worth of Sophie Cunningham jerseys, and something in the neighborhood of 12,000 all went out one day.
A bold claim, considering the same fans seemed far more engaged with another name entirely. Because while Reese talked legacy, Clark was building one. Caitlin Clark's stats weren't just solid, they were elite. Fans don't just fall for flash, they gravitate toward results. And when it came time to vote, Clark soared to the top while Reese struggled to gain ground. That's not just surprising, it's a reality check. This gap reveals something bigger.
They continue to talk a good game instead of being about a good game. This is fan voting. This is literally vote for who you are a fan of. Vote for who you're a fan of, or vote for who you think is most worthy. Vote for who you're a fan of. Vote for who you think is most worthy. Vote for who you think are the stars in this league. Angel Reese fans, you guys aren't fans of her? You don't think she's most worthy? You don't think she's a star in this league?
For all the hype and headlines around Angel Reese, why didn't that energy convert to fan support? While Reese trended for quotes and controversies, Clark trended for highlights. And fans took notice. Being popular and being impactful aren't the same thing, and Clark proved which one wins. Even Forbes, in its polished reporting, put Reese front and center as a driving force in the WNBA's growth, but somehow forgot to mention Clark. That kind of narrative falls apart when the fans are writing the real story.
Hi, Angel. David Moses with the Bigs Media. Last year, you made a powerful statement saying the reason people are watching women's basketball is not just because of one player, but because of you too. A year later, do you feel like you're
Next
getting
question.
Yeah, we'll move on. Thank you. Move on to
And when the dust settled, it was Caitlin Clark's name leading the ballot. Not because of media hype, but because of on-court dominance. This isn't just a basketball debate, it's a test of credibility. Fans don't want to be told who to like, they want to decide for themselves. And when given the opportunity, they sent a message. Despite all the media push and sponsorships behind Reese, the voters weren't buying it. Not this time. Let's talk numbers.
Lexi Hall, 217,000, and there is Kiki Arifin, 213,500. She's averaging a double-double, a legit double-double, with a good field goal percentage. Angel Reese, well, wait a minute. I thought it was about you too. Everybody's watching because of me too, except everybody's not watching because of you too. I mean, guys, if the ratings ain't enough and the attendance ain't enough and what happened at LSU ain't enough and all this other stuff ain't enough to tell you where Angel Reese's place is, well, it's 13th place.
The All-Star Game isn't just a popularity contest, it's about performance. Reese might crash the boards, but when your field goal percentage is 30.9%, especially as a post player, fans are going to question your elite status. If you're missing point-blank shots consistently, that's not All-Star material, that's a red flag. Need proof? Look no further than her 4-point outing against the Fever.
So even right down here, the Mirror's calling out Angel Reese. As for Reese, one-time All-Star from last year in a rookie season alongside Clark, who appears set to earn a second honor, has struggled in 2025. 23-year-old, notorious for her rebounding supremacy, averages 11 points, but the Sky are 3-8. And she's shooting like, I don't even know what she's at now. It's probably less than 35%.
Clark wasn't even playing. This was Reese's stage, and she laid an egg. You don't win over voters with that. You become a meme. And while supporters tout her rebounding, a closer look shows many of those boards come off her own missed shots. That's not domination, that's inefficiency. No doubt, Reese brings hustle. She's energetic, she's aggressive.
Let's see, fan voting runs through the 28th. Culmination of fan voting, 50%. Player votes, 25%. And media votes. Oh, that's going to be where Angel Reese makes her move. Media votes, 25%, will determine the All-Star starters. Looking right at you, CBS, you still ain't released the rate.
But in 2025, fans and franchises want more than just hustle. They want versatility, scoring, passing, defending, and knocking down clutch free throws. If your entire package is rebounds and bravado, you're not making it over players who bring complete games to the table. And let's not forget fan connection. Caitlin Clark didn't ask for attention, she earned it. She's calm under pressure, delivers in the big moments, and makes fans feel like they're part of the journey.
Nafisi Collier, who is probably the leader of the MVP pack right now, is at 485,000. Aaliyah Boston is third. 447,000, as she should be. Aaliyah should get some MVP conversation. I'm going to be honest.
Reese, meanwhile, feels more like a marketing project still under construction. Loud confidence doesn't mean much when the stat sheet is whispering. Now let's stack up some comparisons. If you're passionate about real basketball talk, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, leave a comment, and share with fellow fans, because your support keeps the game alive.